already filed a case before the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is yet to pronounce on that issue. But if you read what the faith-based organizations agreed in their own MOU, I don't see any point of dispute. They all accept that if there's a mission school, it has its, faith orientation. But within that faith orientation, there must be recognition of diversity. It's right there in the MOU. So I don't want to suggest it, but I think the Supreme Court has its work cut out for it, because the same people have signed an MOU, and so I don't see what the contention there is. And there's even a place that talks about fasting, because Christians fast, Muslims fast. You can find a Christian student in a Muslim school or a Muslim student in a Christian school. And it talks about whether they should be allowed to fast. And it says that yes, the student can fast if the parents inform the school that they want their ward to fast. And if there's any health consequences from the fasting, the responsibility shall be that of the parent and not the school. I mean, that's clear enough, So I think that is something that we can be proud of. And I want to congratulate the Peace Council for being the facilitators of that understanding between the faith-based.
We defer any action until the appellate process is conclusively complete, respecting the precedent set across decades. And number 3, we need to recognize that this premature notification violates the separation of powers, disrespects the judiciary, unjustly disenfranchises the people of Pandai, and betrays Parliament's own tradition of constitutional caution. And finally, number 4, need to withdraw the notice of the Electoral Commission to the Electoral Commission immediately. This is not a partisan plea. It is a call for basic constitutional fidelity and historical consistency. In conclusion, I stand here for the rule of law and for the sanctity of our parliamentary traditions. The notification on Pandai is historical aberration. It is a violation of the separation of powers. It is a usurpation of appellate jurisdiction, a disenfranchisement of Pandai voters, a denial of Honorable Matthew Yindam's rights, and a gross departure from our own settled practices. Accordingly, I submit that this House is constitutionally, legally, democratically, and procedurally bound to withdraw the premature notice issued to the Electoral Commission.
We told you that you did not undertake wider consultation in this agreement that you brought. And you are now telling us that you've gone round to listen to prominent people, you've gone round to listen to CSOs because they are bashing you. You've gone round to listen to experts in the industry. What did you do in the first place? You didn't consult anybody. You came here and we told you that you brought a wrong agreement that was not in the best interest of Ghana. And you said you had the numbers. You pass it. We had our say. And you wanted your way. And you are back here to withdraw. Sule, why would you go with it if it's in the best interest of the country? We told you so.
Mr. Speaker, listening to my colleagues on the other side, they have made my work very easy. They have given reasons why there's a need for us to withdraw this agreement. He's saying that he's listening to very prominent people. He's listening to so many NGOs and civil society organizations, and they are all calling on us to do further works on this very important agreement. It is for that reason that the listening minister, the listening government has decided that we withdraw this agreement, do further work, involving you in this, so that together we can move together. Mr. Speaker, I leave, and the leave is accordingly sourced. Thank you.
In this instance, before the NDC came to power, there was a pre-advertised agenda to get rid of the Chief Justice. And it's been covered with procedure, and the Chief Justice has been ousted. There's a pre-advertised agenda to get rid of the EC Commissioner and her deputies. It has been rolled out, petitions, and then they will say, oh, it's procedure, it's procedure. We are telling you, if you still don't believe it, that there's a pre-advertised agenda to ensure that there's an overwhelming majority in this chamber for the purposes of constitutional amendments. It is coming. And what we can do is to stand on our feet and to draw Mr. Speaker's attention that he should not buckle to any pressure that is being put on him to declare the seat vacant, because he has already made that ruling. No amount of pressure should be brought on him.
Finally,
him to make that
as a caucus, you have made your point clear through your minority chief whip that this particular letter should be withdrawn. Now, per practice, we know that once you make that submission, we should hear from the other side of the house. In this case, you are opposed to hearing from the majority. We do not know what exactly he's going to say. Why don't you just give him a fair hearing so that we know the way forward?
Procedure is being used to perpetrate injustice in this country. So what they are seeking to do is to cool down the temperature and normalize it with a long discussion and then tell us that we can go to court if we don't like it. We need to let people understand that this is a political chamber. And all the tools of the trade are available to us in this political chamber. Now, if injustice is being perpetrated of this nature, we will withdraw cooperation. So what we have done is to withdraw cooperation. And prior to this, we have been cooperating. Every single report that comes, we support. We are working towards appropriation on the 19th. There's no business that we haven't supported. We are minded to support the government business to go on. But now that they have elected to put a spanner in their own works by trying to use instruments of state to snatch this seat from us, we are left with no choice than to suspend cooperation. We have a lot of respect for Mr. Speaker. We wish we didn't have to do this, but they are leaving us with no choice than to withdraw cooperation. Look at.
You need to appreciate the discussion around the Office of Special Prosecutor and understand that it is a very difficult subject for political players to engage in. Because if you are not careful, you'll be seen as a person against the fight, the national desire to curtail corruption or control corruption. If you are calling for the removal of the OSP himself, or if you like, the doing away of the office as it is established. But I will never be cowed into submission, especially when it comes to the relevance of that office. The spokesperson of the OSP says that he was attacked by 17 policemen.
Yes.
Handcuffed and beaten. Yes. By 17 policemen. Beaten, and he was able to count 17 in the state of being beaten.
You doubt him?
Moro, you see, that is why from day one I have been consistent that the issues we are discussing are twofold. The credibility and integrity of the Special Prosecutor's Office and its office holders, and the relevance of that particular office. There are so many things happening that we are taking for granted.
I will not join the cause, numerous of them, to have the office abolished. I think what we've all been faced with is
from Christia to Sangoma, where the Nkobra River stretches, is 190 kilometers. For the past 3.5 months, our main concentration has been on the land and then on the river. But I want to stress that our interest is on water bodies and forest reserve. We've done a lot of operation on the land, and we have shifted now on the river.
What was meant to be an hour canoe ride on the Ankobra River turned into more than two, a journey that revealed the scars of illegal mining deep on the Ankobra River. The Land and Natural Resource Minister Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Boah joined the Western Region Security Council on Thursday to inspect Galamsey activities at first hand along the Ankobra River. Instead of a clear water, the river flowed thick and milky brown. Just minutes into the journey, the team encountered a Galamsey makeshift hub made of wooden and plastic structures, known as Chinese Town. Now, a Galamsey hub carved out of what was once a cocoa farmland. Women and children were left behind as miners fled at the sight of the delegation.
You see all this crowd right here. Nobody is planting any food. Everybody here is focused on destroying the water.
Further upstream, devastation spread wider. Hundreds of champans clogged the river. Pumps, pipes, and heap of sand lined the banks like monuments to destruction. So behind me is a pit dug by these illegal miners, just few minutes walk from the Ankova River. This is to remind us that this war is not something that we should just be playing around with.
From Aswan Mutu, Ayaquanta, Abay Dumabian and Maya, every Tabapumna, Galamsen and Maya, Nomcom Kratin Abasuya. So, Mutu Sayasua, Yanania Tuabano, Yapasa, Galamsen Dumacosuntina, Yatuabano. It is a Abai, what to Unko for Gumsa, Amamra, Nomama Besto Galamsa, Amamoba, Sika, and Amobajia, Amuria, Amasanso. Aduma bana masoa aduma biania yania briye ene akasa esasa police ni ba eba ba ya sapa lo akwa na ya ne adakom akwa busumi mienu nie hwa ebi ma nko school ebi ma enko school ya tete anu musema obi afri Accra Kasua asisa police cars de aba ebi sisa asomade wo ba na so machine wantimi antu a watutu nioma no de kwa wasisa watiti lobed e de aba sa abai e na asomomo na wachake machine ono ade ni po wo kwada kobusa na so a oso betu tuo
national security near police for bi omo ba ya omo se afidie a esisi kromi ana omo befa ene so o befa sesei abai na blagala se obi anfa ne no mama fie be 3 weeks ni edi video be sisi fie edi se wo so wo befa pa de video no fie de e ma mo kwan edi e bobo obalia se video de ye ma omo mfa ba akokra nko edi e nyina ye pinche sa ana ye de video no e amo mfa nko edi e wa na ya police for no e sa o machi a o de ko ye se ne sa abre eni e won shoot de e kokọ so ne ye se de sifie kwa de eni baba akopla na se ye de ko hospital nti oni asisi a enyina nti ya hwe ade nti se video ni de ye no kro mpa ye si ya bro 3 weeks o de ma mo hwe hu na ehun kro wo enye ne ena ye adwuma aban ni de tie nipa ye hwe de ono a de ba koduro de obaka koduro no ana ye nyina ye be hu se ye be ya adwuma ye nya adwuma ye ni problem de se sifie de ye sifie de efie de enya de ba mama befa enti yeso ya no asem no
ye me ka tro ma panyin na ne se esre no ewura dwoma ama onfa na ni nto fom ye hu se sa de ni nyina na kotia na kufuado e ma na ban no sa bre woni su biem enti ye besre dwoma ama se onfa na ni nto fom na sa bre no nwibua bi wo mu a omumfa ne ma bi enko yie because sa bre ba bi apake afidi asie no esifie be 2 months ni 3 months ni yankwa adwuma edi enti na police fo betuma ba fie so mo ba fa fidie enti yesre no so mo na nimra fom ohwehwem yie na de omo ye no enwa ye yesre no pa yesre no eska de na wunim so mo eska so wunim so mo eska mba mo eska bebre but omo ba ya nya eska mo na ye fidie ni sifie a omo ba be fa enti ana yeso ya mpre ye boget me I'm done for say. Masum na we ene ye mo de omo ka esan wachi na se to so bie mu a Omukano, Omu Rafam.
Would be not a quite say, on Gossa, what I say, the Jana, so Jana Quine, Emma Wako. But the woman is say, I can't say, well, no charge over that charge, so well, yeah, was all for a video. A video is off Akon, Sabi and Prediasa. Ebi ame what is ga kotosi ga machine ebi abes 30 billion and now 28 billion no koto machine no say nipa no ebi gra 1 billion gra we will be that what just here now we be so machine akọ obo machine ni tuo and okranum nyame anim ni o kasa asam ni kira wo dia wa he ya je ese de besie no enye papa eti se basa na so no gra nyina mo kana se. That's what I tell you about the sea. So, won't just here. That's a bit 500, I'm 200 million. That's also won't just here. That's also for me, Messi, a cock, and that's about Messi to the air. And you're missing him growing. Oh, do you hear? You know, baby, I tell so they are where come up, then soon sunny. Now, I say what was a sa. Na, if you be a day in no, young crowd, my eye for. Na wode sa ateno ba akokora na na wuko why na kwa akotwenya oh di wo hene yero ho ba bi ateno so de ho ye kama pa ne nsuo ne nsane na wakwa ase wa akosesa na mfie bi edaye nim no ye nkora a mo ya yarefo na wode sa ateno ba akokora na na wuko why na kwa akotwenya mo hu godo mu fie mo ko fa excavator wo di gold ba fie hwe. Now the tea in some more car background. Tea. Be good now. She. Papa. Yeah, the only more and Omungu dining go. We me shop pass Kumasi. Kumasi anye ko foma asafu pe. She. And that's omo ye kwan na say gata o. We say MPC wo pass obe gata na so be obegu kwan to quota. I shall only be okay Ashtown. I had only be MP no. Obenu no so okojina. Okay. Hi. Hey Charlie de Charlie.
Also for aha a revolving on the Dunkwa road no enra area and now can I say for no eteswa or more ye jumayo. Asemo. Yero ho baby ateno so de ho ye kama pa ne nsuo ne nsane na wakwa ase wa akosesa na mfie bi edaye nim no ye nkora a mo ya yarefo na wode sa ateno ba akokora na na wuko why na kwa akotwenya.
Government is broke, government is broke. The people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Today is the 11th of December, 2025. It's a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic Thursday. This is the day the Lord has made. Indeed, we're glad in it. I want to say big thanks to the Almighty God for seeing us through to today. It's a rare privilege to be alive and kicking, and we're back again to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that are happening in our dear country, Ghana. My name, it's Awudu Moro, and I go straight ahead and look at what the newspapers are reporting this morning. Daily Graphic says calls to scrap OSP premature. President Mahama declares demands a speeding up of prosecutions. There's also dangerous metals found in food cosmetics. Ooh, we're dead. EC sets December 30 for Pandai parliamentary election rerun. President has sent to COVID-19 repeal law, and also economy expands by 5.5% in Q3 2025. The Ghanaian Times. Nauseating, street beggars back to base. Destitute addicts take over circle underpass. Political instability in Western, that's WA, makes us vulnerable. President Mahama, that's West Africa actually, makes us vulnerable. President Mahama warns. There's Okada bill laid before Parliament, and there's Interior Ministry goes paperless, launches online digital portal. The Daily Guide, Mahama abolishes COVID-19 levy, and there's government withdraws Barari DV lithium agreement. SkyTrain, court orders witness to produce 16 emails. EC sets December 30 for Pandai election rerun. Okada bill laid in Parliament. The Insight. SMG condemns U.S. imperialist aggression against Venezuela as Ayariga... against Venezuela. That's Ayariga. The Pemo present draft bill to scrap OSP. Mahama says no. There's also amid growing diplomatic row. Ghana deports 3 Israelis over detention of parliamentary delegation in Tel Aviv. Towards procurement of right medicine, Ghana Medical Trust Fund partners Pfizer to improve quality of life of Ghanaians. Prince residents petition Mahama over Heath Goldfield's alleged refusal to release abandoned shaft to local small-scale miners. There's Oching man Jassing denies attention in Kwabeng, calls for arrest of individuals spreading fear. SNIT at 60, building a lasting legacy of service and social protection. The New Republic. Weed, toffee, whispers, rock, parliament. As Osofo team goes mad in minority showdown over Pandai rerun. There's GEA pushes back against dismissal claims amid contract expiry confusion. And there's a bedroom boom. There's Kwebu drops a bombshell, reveals a scholarship fix, MP secret files. Ghana expels 3 Israelis amid row over deportation of its nationals. Daily Post. How Gold Boss Gold Purchasing Drive helped BOG mobilize $10 billion for Ghana's stability. And as Ghana not immune to coups, extremist threats looming, President Mahama and as President Mahama Defense Office of Special Prosecutor amid closure calls. Ghana deports 3 Israelis in retaliation for unjustified deportation of Ghanaians. Citizens drags AG to Supreme Court over legality of OSP. Deputy AG confirms. EC sets December 30 for Pandai election rerun. So that's it for the front pages of the newspapers that we have for today. So who actually are joining us today on the show? Yeah, here we go. No, this was yesterday. Sorry about that. Sorry for that. That era would show you who are joining us on the show today, and then we'll go ahead and check out what's happening or some of the big stories on Metro TV online. So stay with us. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Don't go anywhere, please stay. Some of the key issues, there's a call to scrap the office of the special prosecutor. Yesterday, we had the president telling the National Peace Council that it's premature to call for the closure of the office of the special prosecutor. But there was also political drama in Parliament where heated showdown erupted when the Minority Caucus stormed the chamber over the declaration of the Pandai seat vacant, leading to papers flying and MPs shouting. And there's also, as of course, closely related to this is the Electoral Commission informing all of us that on the 30th of December, elections are going to be held in that constituency. There's also utility tariff hikes and the public backlash. The Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, new electricity and water rates triggered protests from trade unions and the minority who warned the increases will erode modest wage gains. All these and more coming up here on Good Morning Ghana. Please stay with us.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
Nara, me ding at the baby dapa, me dear sonko cran ebremo. Now that what you animal would be an egg, Japana me de bremo. And no any summer spices. Summer spices in here, and we will remember various flavors. Ubenya a yako, Ubenya nemchi, you do good jollof woman, and we yet dead. Ubenya you do good quail, you do good for you. Hot, nako pibito, na Emma with Piani, and yet dead. When you mean ya, young con your company uncle for Eka.
Otango you communicate ni all enjoy Uduba that Samu spices. What in the essence no time. Samu spices in a Sabi, daddy so say. Samu spices, Moon Samu.
Samu spices, Yama chicken.
Samu spices.
In Sanaka in Kitswa, measure 10 grams. Your chicken, spaghetti, garlic and ginger, stew, can jollof, and the flavors of Bebre.
Samu spices, yes, Saka.
I'm a brand manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel-Kit.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel-Kit, happy smile.
Meet James. James has been searching for happiness for years. So we asked locals to point him to the source of their happiness. Until one fateful night, when his search finally came to an abrupt end. Find your happy place with GoTV. Get GoTV to enjoy a wide range of shows for the whole family. GoTV. Love it.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again? Huh? Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late, of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. You go fit the luckiest. Go fit from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Me and you go fit be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go fit be that luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God down boom. If you put it toy, so would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey.
Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, Mommy,
Simple dilution. Mr. Good Luck no check me way.
Yeah, man. Easy car. Or dial star 712 hash.
The devil is a liar.
He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
How much baby?
Oh, how romantic!
And he followed the prompt, yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, do you have family payment seminar? Before December, maybe release a motivational album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
In a world where security is paramount, peace of mind should be a necessity and not a luxury. This is why Virtual Security Africa has created a special discount package up to 30% on our 4 and 8 channel high definition cameras. We are more affordable now than ever. With as low as 4,130 Ghana cedis, you can get 4 high definition cameras, 3 terabyte hard drive, cables, and a digital video recorder. With 6,440 Ghana cedis, you will get 8 high-definition cameras, 3 terabyte hard drive, cables, and a digital video recorder. Why choose us? Because we offer top-tier quality you can trust, lifetime after-sales support, 2 years warranty, and you can view our systems remotely. Sidinua Peke. Spend less, secure more. Call us on 055 874-0764 and 050-331-4068. Virtual Security Africa. We will beat the advertised price of any security product of comparable quality.
This Christmas, Cattle's Agri Limited is bringing you freshness, flavor, and festive joy straight to your home and office. Right here in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, and Takoradi. Cattle's Agri, your #1 poultry plug. Fresh birds, sweet eggs, delivered with love. Get ready for our juicy Medofopa package. You get 1 broiler, 1 layer, 2 crates of eggs, plus our special chicken spices. All for only 450 Ghana cedis. Medofopa, sweet value for you. Or go big with our Coco Bolobo package. That is 2 broilers, 2 layers, 2 crates of eggs, and chicken spices. Just for 800 Ghana cedis. A Coco Bolobo. More chicken, more joy. And for families and corporate bodies ready to feast, try our Odon Soda package. 3 broilers, 3 layers, 3 crates of eggs, plus spices for only 1,200 Ghana cedis. Order now, enjoy more. And the best part is, corporate orders come with free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. Call us now. 0558 376127 or 0241 674268 or 020-331-5557. This Christmas, choose Cattle's Agri Limited. Cattle's Agri Limited. Freshness you can trust.
It's happening this December. It's the biggest, the largest, the Boshills Jollof Party Festival. It is the Metro Jollof Festival happening on Saturday, 20th December 2025 at the forecourt of Metro TV. It is an all-day event with opportunity for exhibitors to sell this bronya. Come join us. Let's cook jollof. Buy and sell on Saturday, 20th of December 2025. To exhibit, call 0243 272 753 or 055 282 0211.
This is Christmas and we are providing with Christmas jollof. Come chop, it is free. Not drive you. Come chop, take it.
Ignite Media Premises Jollof Festival. And one Coronia, Brand Betubo on the 20th. What I say on the 20th of December, Unia, Casabo and one is at Jollof Festival.
I'm inviting all of you on the 20th of December. Come and enjoy proper Ghanaian cooked, prepared jollof right here on the premises of Metro TV.
Go and start 25th. So I say, Brabedi jollof free.
Yeah, you know we all love jollof rice. Come and let's show the Nigerians that we are the best in the cooking of jollof rice.
One change in your bank, you jollof papa, jollof ni wong, jollof ni juma. Don't you call your brother Chobana call you ni apa?
20th of December 2025. Make sure to come have some good Ghana jollof.
Metro Sadia Afro Bibia Ghana had the whole Ghana. For any trim Metro TV studio, however, jollof no set here be Albania be a diama or Metro line into Metro Safro. A Bibia will be a for any trim here and come baby on the party.
Say, Alfie. So, say, Ube who are hand my and it's 20th day. I have Ignite Media because you are chicken jollof free. Say, wele jollof, meat jollof, chicken jollof. Messi to one name whenever Ignite Media. Never did jollof free. So, free jollof. Ignite Media.
We are inviting you to our Jollof Festival right here at the premises of Metro TV. Come with your empty plates and leave filled.
Join me and the Ingot team at Metro Jollof Festival on the 20th of December.
Free.
Trying to overpower now. You see a number of majority MPs now still coming to help the marshals of the House to push in the minority. More majority MPs are now coming to push back the minority to occupy their seats now, and also degenerating into another scene of chaos on the floor of Parliament, and total chaos, total breakdown of order here on the floor of Parliament. Looks like looks like a scuffle between the minority MP, Honorable Stephen, who they popularly call Sticker, Stephen Amwa, there in a scuffle with another minority MP. They nearly exchange blows between each other on the floor of Parliament. This is total breakdown of law and order here on the floor of Parliament. None of the MPs will listen to the Speaker. At every now and then, an MP just flew into the air. The document on
You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. The show is also live on 94.1 FM. My guests are seated. One of them is actually here, and I will be introducing the person shortly. But before I do that, I like jollof. I like jollof very, very much. How much do you like jollof? You tell me. But I like jollof very, very much. And there's a big event that's coming off here on the premises of Metro Television, or let me say the Ignite Media Group, and it's about the Jollof Festival. Well, Christmas is around the corner, and what a way to celebrate Christmas in a grand style. The Ignite Media Group, Metro TV specifically, is organizing what we term as the Jollof Festival. Yes, Jollof Festival. Ghanaians love their jollof. Nigerians love their jollof. And for that matter, Africans love their jollof. And so on the 20th of the December, there are, I can tell you, about 5 countries whose personnel, individuals are going to be here to join us celebrate this massive event that's coming. You can see on the screen. So that's the MD himself. Yes, yes, very much involved. He's enjoying his jollof. It's called the Metro TV Jollof Festival. That's coming off on the 20th of December, 2025. I'm talking about this year. Yes, 2025. Here at the Metro TV grounds. It's free food, there's music, there's a number of vendors that will be here. And it's basically a jollof showdown. So we're talking about Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, and Senegal. All of them. The embassies would be here, fully participating in this big event. So come one, come all, come and enjoy jollof. And maybe we'll settle it. Is it Nigeria jollof or Ghana jollof? Is it Nigeria jollof or Ghana jollof? I mean, as for me, I have my biases. Yes, I have my biases, and it's understandable. I'm Ghanaian, so I'll say Ghanaian jollof is the best. Actually, I can tell you dispassionately that Ghana jollof is the best. It's not because I'm Ghanaian. In fact, if you speak to Nigerians privately, they'll tell you that Nigeria jollof be correct. Yes, they'll tell you Ghana jollof is the best. I'll say that and say that time and again. But yes, it's the Jollof Festival. Now, if you are a very good cook, if you can cook jollof very well, I'll give you a number shortly. Please give us a call, and we will tell you exactly what to do when you call us. So I'll be advertising a number shortly on the screen so that you can call us. But for those of you who are vendors, so you are in the business of selling jollof, yeah? You're selling jollof, and you believe that, you know, a lot of people love your jollof, Ghanaians love your jollof, your customers love your jollof. Please call the number 0243 272 753. 0243 272 753. That's the first number. The second number is 0243 272 753. 0243 272 753. So that's the first number I want you to write down. And then you can also call 055 282 020211. 055 282 020211. So if you know anybody who, if you're a vendor out there, you're watching us, or if you know somebody out there who is a very good jollof vendor, please tell the person that they have an opportunity to come and showcase what they have for, for the patrons who will be here to enjoy, to celebrate the moment with us. So it's about the Metro TV Jollof Festival. Call 0243 272 753 or 05528. I would have to check this number again, but for now it's 0243 272 753. Please call this number. If you are a jollof vendor, let us know call us and then we'll tell you how to participate in this big event that's coming off on the 20th of December 2025. So vendor applications open, and I've given you the number 0243 272 753. You don't have to miss it. Don't miss it for anything. I will be here. Yeah, I will be here, and a number of our favorite presenters will also be there to enjoy the moment with you. It's the Metro TV Jollof Festival. So be here, as we say, or be squared. Back in the day when the events are being organized, here, be here or be squared. Yes. Anyway, so see, all those presenters you'll be coming here to meet and greet. That's the man. Michael is one of our sports presenters here. And then also there's Desmond Okreku, who is also one of our budding, very, very good presenters here. And the man behind is the brain behind everything. That's Von Bakustein, the MD himself. He loves jollof. Yes, he loves jollof. So come and enjoy some of the jollof with him. Anyway, so as I did indicate, my guests are here, and we'll kickstart our conversation. There's quite a number of issues to look at, and stay with us. I know you don't play with your Good Morning Ghana. So Kojoga Dawudu is here. Kojoga Dawudu is a private legal practitioner, also a member of the NDC's legal directorate, but of course speaks for the NDC as and when matters, especially matters of law, comes up. And I'm talking about Kojoga Dawudu. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure being here.
It's always good to see you. And also a man who I believe is making his first appearance on this show, and I stand to be corrected. I'm talking about he's one of the chaps whose law I respect a lot, and he's joined us for the first time here, I believe, on the show. He's MP for Misha South. He's called Nana Ijeba for Ewa. And he's a member of the Constitutional and Legal Affairs of Parliament, and then also he is also a member of the Subsidiary Legislation. He's actually the vice chairperson of the Subsidiary Legislation Committee of Parliament. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
How are you?
I'm good, by grace.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, and thanks for inviting me.
Right. It's always a pleasure. Is this your first time on the show?
This is my first time.
Wow.
It's my first time.
Wow. Anyway, I believe that you would have a good time. You definitely would have
Hopefully.
a good time. Yes. So there's first of all, let me ask the two of you. I mean, Kojoga, do you like jollof? Are you a fan of jollof?
Yeah, definitely.
When was the last time you had jollof?
Oh, I think last week.
Last week, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it, especially when it's a he-goat. Jollof from
You like your jollof with a he-goat? Not just goat, but I say he-goat. You like the smell, eh?
It gives it some flavor.
Right.
The aroma takes over. And
it's the aroma that drives you crazy.
Yeah,
So domestically produced, or you had to import?
No, we have so many villages around. So
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see. Nana?
I like jollof.
You like jollof, eh?
Yes, and
okay.
When I used to have a lot of time on my hands, about 10 years ago, I used to make it very well.
Okay. Oh, you cook yourself? You cook?
Especially jollof.
Oh, especially jollof?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you cooking it?
These days I don't, because when I used to live in as a student in England.
Okay.
I know my colleagues, my friends who used to live in my apartment would.
Yeah.
Not every one of them will agree, but most of them will agree that I made jollof very well.
Oh, really? But these days, because of I'm sure because of time constraints, you're struggling.
Yeah.
I see. Well, we're actually considering putting you up for putting you up for a challenge. On the 20th of December.
I would have to sharpen it a bit.
No, you have to sharpen it a bit.
Because I've not done it for about 10 years.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
I've not done it for about
no, please sharpen it. Because you may just get a call.
So I have to sharpen
from us that on the 20th of December, Honorable will be coming here to cook for our how do you call it, our patrons who will be coming here to enjoy some jollof. It's going to be a big one indeed. I mean, I'm talking Senegal, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, and one other country. I mean, the ambassadors are going to be here to slug it all out as to which jollof is the best. So I'm inviting the two of you to be here on the 20th of December. You know. Yeah. So Metro TV Jollof Festival, please don't miss it for any reason. And again, the number again is 0243-272-753. I mean, I love jollof, you know, and even here in Ghana, there's a zongo jollof, and it's done in a very special way. It's done with what we call the dry fish and a bit of dawa and things. And when they do that, I enjoy it very, very, very much.
I think one meal that we've not marketed well as a country is wachi.
Oh, really?
That is distinct to us.
Okay.
That is distinct to us.
Right.
I mean, jollof cuts across the West African sub-region.
Yeah.
But wachi is distinct to us, and it is very good.
Okay.
When well done.
Right.
And so I believe that much as we are pushing for jollof, I think we should also pay attention to wachi.
Right.
It can also be a very great export.
Right. Okay, so I guess that we would have to get on with the conversation for today. And before we do this, I want us to watch these videos. Bright, I want us to look at the president's take on the calls for the scrapping of the office of the special prosecutor. But today's day, yes, we'll play that video for you to have a look. That of Mahama Yariga, the Speaker of Parliament, and some other persons who have actually voiced out on this matter. So the debate appears to be intensifying, and today's Daily Graphic has the picture of the president where he says his calls to scrap OSP premature. President Mahama declares demand speeding up of prosecutions, and the story is by Kester Abraham Kranche, who's reporting from Jubilee House. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has called on the Office of the Special Prosecutor to expedite his investigations and demonstrate its relevance through tangible results. The president states that while people were eager to see more prosecutions, it was premature to call for the closure of the office. I think it's premature to call for the closure of that office, so I think, and the story is continues on page 3, I think it should give it a little time. Of course, people want to see more prosecutions and more results, and so I'll just urge the OSP to speed up some of these investigations and show people that the office is still very relevant. He made these remarks during a meeting with the governing board of the National Peace Council at the presidency yesterday, a meeting intended to familiarize the president with the council's work. The meeting had the Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, and other government officials present. Now, the OSP has come under some scrutiny lately for what critics consider as failure to deliver on its mandate in spite of the heavy budget allocated to the office annually. Indeed, a number of petitions have been submitted to the president to remove the special prosecutor, Kisi Jabing, in particular, over a wide range of issues. Now, recently, outspoken private legal practitioner Martin Kpebu accused Mr. Jabing of various shortcomings, including complicity in how former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta left the country without any effort to restrain him to face charges of corruption and corruption-related offences. President Mahama, who was vice president during the formation of the National Peace Council, commended the institution for its unique and admired role in Ghana's peace architecture since 2011. He, however, expressed deep concern over the proliferation of conflicts across the country, largely driven by chieftaincy and land disputes. So that's one. But there's a related development. In fact, two related developments. I want to look at that as well. Now, if you look at the Daily Post for today, and they are very interesting developments. There's a citizen has dragged the AG to Supreme Court over the legality of the OSP, and the Deputy Attorney General has confirmed this. Now, that story is right here. I'm going to look at it briefly and then also look at the private members bill. Okay. Right. Good. So that's the story. Now, the story here says that a private citizen has filed a suit at the Supreme Court challenging the constitutionality of Parliament's decision to establish the Office of the Special Prosecutor. The Deputy Attorney General Justice Shrem Sai has confirmed in a post on Wednesday, December 10, the Deputy AG disclosed that the citizen identified as Noah Adamte has taken legal action against the Attorney General, arguing that Parliament exceeded its constitutional mandate in creating an independent prosecutorial office outside the control of the AG. I can confirm that a citizen, and that's from Justice Sai, I can confirm that a citizen, Noah Odamte, has sued the Attorney General in Supreme Court suit number J13-2026. I hope I got that correctly. Mr. Shrem Sai wrote, according to him, the plaintiff's case is centered on the position that Parliament has no power to set up an autonomous prosecutorial body that operates independently of the Attorney General, who is constitutionally mandated as the state's chief prosecutor. Now, the suit therefore seeks an order striking down portions of Act 959, the law establishing the OSP, specifically the provisions that grant the office independent prosecutorial authority or shield it from the Attorney General's oversight. That's one. Then, there's another related development where the majority leader, and Dapia Makbo have decided to sponsor a private members bill on the same matter. And I'm looking for that story. I saw it in one of the blah 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 blah. Okay. Whilst I'm looking for that story, I guess that we can get on with this. Yes. Let me start with you, Honorable.
You know, at the bar is seniority, so I wish you could have.
Oh, I should start from the senior.
But if you prefer, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Kojoga,
don't worry.
would you want? Does he have information?
Okay, if my senior, if my senior has deferred to me.
Who are you, the junior, to start? Okay. he says he doesn't mind at all. But before you come in, let's watch this video. Let's watch the president's take on this matter. Yes, a bit of a technical hitch. We'll solve that out shortly so we can hear from the president and also the other persons who have been commenting on this matter. And so once that is sorted, we'll hear from the president and some other persons of significance who have had cause to comment on this or to wade into the debate as to whether the office of the special prosecutor should be scrapped, abolished, dissolved, or collapsed, whichever word you want to use. So, Kojoga, maybe let me start with you. And I want to start with you for one reason, because it appears that there is some kind of a discordant position on whether indeed as NDC, as a political party, what you want to do with the OSP, or let me say your opinion as to whether the OSP must stay or must go. And the reason is simple. Mahama Yariga, the Fiamakpo are NDC. There's the leadership of Parliament. That's the NDC's wing in Parliament. They are sponsoring a private members bill to get the office scrapped. The Speaker of Parliament is in full force on that. Then you have the President, who is the leader of the NDC, saying that no, hold on, it's premature, don't do this now. Yes, those who want the office to be scrapped have a legitimate reason to be dissatisfied with the output of the office, but that in itself cannot be, a tenable reason for anybody to ask the office to be scrapped now. And then he urges the office of the special prosecutor to justify, its existence. That's what the president in the nutshell has said. So people are asking, what exactly is going on? If you have the NDC in Parliament saying that go, we don't want the office of the special prosecutor, then you have the NDC outside of Parliament, especially when it comes to the president, saying that no, let it stay. So there's some confusion. Help us unravel this.
Well, I don't think it's a confusion.
Okay.
I think it's the beauty of the internal democracy that within the party as a whole, as NDC, there are varied and divergent views within the party when it comes in relation to the OSP. I would even tell you that within the same party, NDC, as a party, there is another view that the OSP should be merged with IOCO, right?
That's new.
Yeah. No. That has been another view in that you strengthen IOCO whilst it becomes, so that there will be a new act where the OSP is not even actually decimated, but it gives it more broadness, expansiveness, so that IOCO is almost all around. In the whole country, they have personnel, but when you talk about OSP now, they are only effective when it is in Accra. You know, they may fall on the others because the law says that you have to collaborate or complement each other's effort. So it tells you that within the NDC as a party, there is no settled position as to what should be done with the OSP. In as much as the majority leader and the chief whip are sponsoring a private members bill for the OSP to be scrapped and has the support of the speaker. At the time, the speaker was the minority leader.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. When all this OSP thing started, and we had an issue with Article 88, which mandates the Attorney General to be the principal legal advisor to government and the state. However, in crafting the law for the OSP, we had to tinker with the Article 88 that the power that has been given to Attorney General, that he alone, you know, there was a little constitutional issues that came in. But at the end of the day, we saw the law passed, although it has been tinkered with. So within the party to say, there's very position. And this very position stems from the fact that citizens have been watching keenly the activities of the OSP. And this is coming vis-a-vis looking at the budget, what is given to OSP, you know, what it's put in, and the results that emanates from them. The investigation and others, people are not satisfied with the work of OSP. And this is the public opinion that a lot of people are looking at. But this is an institution that has been put up to fight corruption. And you know, corruption will always fight back. And from the OSP, all they are saying is that, yes, they know people are fighting back. Excuse my language, the miscreants within society, which they are on their heels and their back, are also people trying to sponsor other so-called civil societies who comes against them, their work they are doing. But they are doing a lot. But if you are doing a lot, why are we not seeing the results?
Okay.
The law mandates that you even publish twice a year what you have done, conviction that you have that has been granted, or you were able to push through to have conviction, what is doing the status. And people are not seeing it.
Right.
We are not seeing it. That is why there is that call. Now, the issue is, look at our manifesto before we came in. It was made clear, NDC as a position, that we were not going to scrap the OSP. Rather, we were going to strengthen it. How it will be strengthened has different shapes and forms that it can be done. That's why I told you that the third view is that if you want to strengthen it, why don't you get a new law, merging it together with IOCO, and strengthen it that they will still have that power Because when they are given prosecutorial powers, they'll be able to do everything apart from the Attorney General. OSP is the only institution that has the prosecutory power. So when there's other investigative body, IOCO, all these ones, they need the permission or the consent of Attorney General before they prosecute. So these are things that I think that whilst the debate is ongoing, I'm sure that at the end of the day, it will be settled. People would see the merits and the demerits and how OSP should be strengthened. The fact that maybe we may not have the name OSP does not mean that that institution, we have not seen the benefit or strengthen that institution for us to fight corruption. And there are so many investigative institutions that we have. We have in this country, we have the National Intelligence Bureau, which I've been with my brother here several times. The CID. The CID, they are there. So I think that once we look at all these institutions, and the law says that we can collaborate and be complementary to each other, the fact that OSP would be off or strengthened in any shape or any form, that should not be the reason to say that, oh, OSP is being seen as a political tool. Even if it was seen as a political tool, that it was established that this is how we want to fight, and at the end of the day, it has not been able to achieve, or people are not satisfied with their achievement, I think it is in the right place that we look at it and strengthen it. Once we strengthen the OSP, that's what. Now, if they are also moving or they want a private members bill to truncate, right? To truncate or decimate OSP. I'm sure there should be an alternative that they may be looking at.
Right.
We haven't seen the bill yet. Because the alternative you may be looking at is that we should be able to achieve the same objective that we want to fight corruption. Because within the NDC manifesto, we have stated clearly that we will fight corruption and we will make corruption unattractive. Right?
Okay.
So if we want to dismantle one institution which is fighting corruption, what is the alternative?
Okay.
And I'm sure in the proposals or the bill they will be making, it will be brought under scrutiny.
Right.
Right? And once it is brought under scrutiny, we will look at it.
Okay.
Let me also use the one you said, citizen versus the Attorney General.
Yes.
One, Adamte. Yes, I think that Adamte has a right under the Constitution. Article 2 grants him where he feels or he knows that any law that has been passed is inconsistent with any of the provisions of the Constitution, he can go to court, provided he's a citizen. So you don't need to have a special qualification before you can go to court. It is an interpretation they are looking at. That does the foundation of OSP, is it consistent or inconsistent with Article 88, where the Constitution actually makes provision for the Attorney General, whether to be his function, whether to be his roles when it comes to prosecution, it comes to initiating action or acting as the principal legal. So that is what I believe that Adamte will be looking, wants the court to look at. And if the court, he finds favor, they are asking that then the OSP should be scrapped. I don't think that anybody wants that the way we fight corruption, that avenue should be closed. No.
Okay.
People want to see results. They want to see people, there's that perception that people have embezzled or misapplied government funds, So whilst those are being done investigation, mostly we see the OSP comes and gives us a media soiree or press statement and says A, B, C, D happens. And at the end of the day, we don't see him going to court. We don't see anything that coming in. Is it that he's having a plea bargaining with them or right? The citizens must know what is happening. And I'm sure this is being fueled because citizens are not seeing what the OSP is doing, apart from coming for press conference and say that we have done A, B, C, D, we are chasing somebody, and at the end of the day, you don't find any results.
Right.
So people have been left in limbo, and this is, I believe, is the cause why people think that the OSP should be scrapped. Now, so for me, if the speaker also says that, yes, they voiced it out when he was a member of parliament, that we should not tinker with Article 88. And if you are doing that, you should be careful. We should have referendum, or we should be, because Article 88 is one of the clauses that have been guaranteed.
Yeah.
Right? We can't just do it that way. Because that is the only provision which even says that the Attorney General will be a Minister of State. Right? A Minister of State and the principal. So I think these are things that we need to look at and see how constitutional law the frontiers will be expanded. We will look at it, and I'm sure that our justices in the Supreme Court will be ready for this to give an interpretation to this, to bring an everlasting end to this matter. And I'm sure if Parliament also, because you see, it's separation of power. They interpret the law,
right,
and Parliament crafts the law. So if in the view of the majority leader and others, and they think that that will succeed, that private members will succeed in Parliament, I wish them well. But I'm sure that the minority and others will want to put spokes in it. Because, no. You see, because this is something that comes from the minority or the NPP. And they believed in all honesty that this is something that we can use to fight corruption.
Okay.
And they will have to be convinced that indeed what was established is not achieving, or we have seen the negatives outweigh the positives of the OSP.
Okay. Bafo, there are some very interesting reactions to this matter, but I guess that before I read those reactions, let me just pick your preliminary thoughts on this, on this ongoing debate.
Your introductory remark on this particular subject for me is very instructive.
Right.
It's instructive because it exposes the context within which the events are unfolding. Cecilia Dapa was arrested, was being investigated by the OSP. We never heard anybody say, let's introduce a private member's bill to abolish the OSP. Charles Bisu was being investigated. We never heard anybody say, let's introduce a private member's bill. The moment Mr. Martin Pebu was arrested, I mean, in fact, La Bianca, Kenel Damois, and so on and so forth, from our side, we never heard anybody say, let's introduce a private member's bill to abolish the OSP. Indeed, the day before the arrest of Mr. Martin Pebu, the budget of the OSP had come to the floor of Parliament. And the accolades that were showered on the OSP by some members of the majority, who are also members of the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee, my brother, is one that would have sent the OSP to heaven. My brother Susu had a lot of praises for the OSP. My brother Mahama, the chairman of the Constitution and Legal Affairs, had some praises for the OSP. In fact, I've been in a meeting of the Constitution and Legal Affairs Committee where the majority dominates and the OSP was very welcome. Not much interrogation even went into the budget that he had brought before us. Some even saying that he should be given more money. And so when a day after the arrest of Mr. Martin Pebu, some of the people are now calling for the abolition of the OSP, right? Notwithstanding my public position of being critical to the OSP, I'm not able to subscribe to it. That would mean that the position is not a nationalistic position. It is a partisan position. And I'm not able to subscribe to anything which is for the partisan interest of somebody. And that is my problem. You see, I'm happy that we interrogate the office. If you look at all the public commentary that have been advancing, it's a bit of my brother's argument. Let's look at value for money, which is what I have stood for, or part of the things I've stood for since becoming an advocate in the public space through Parliament. So let's look at value for money and so on and so forth. But if we are provoked to call for an abolition of a state institution because one of our own, or somebody who is perceived to be one of our own, has had an issue with the office, it is for me very problematic. It lacks a nationalistic view, or it lacks the interest of Ghana, and I can't subscribe to it. When a person's fundamental human rights are abused by any public office, there are reliefs, there are remedies in the system, in the law for it. I don't think that all these years that the police has existed, has never abused anybody's rights. I don't think Yoko, for all these years that it has existed, has never abused anybody's rights. Who has called for the abolition of the police merely because a member of a political party has suffered in the hands, or a person who is perceived to be a member of a political party has suffered in the hands of the police? I mean, Article 33 gives you remedy that in addition to any other avenue that you may have, you may sue for relief. And so, in my view, the NDC's position is not being fair to the country. Two, I would want them to move away from the Martin Pebu direction and come to the table and let's look at value for money issues and not what has motivated them. Clearly what has motivated them is Mr. Martin Pebu, who until the day of the arrest had always perceived him to be a neutralist. Then suddenly I hear my brother Susu say, if you touch one, you have touched all of us. I say, hey, Martin. I called and said, Martin, I didn't know you were NDC.
No, maybe he meant law.
Then he said, you are not NDC.
So maybe he meant law.
Then he said, I'm not NDC. Hey, Martin. So now understand. So you see, the touching of Martin Pebu really hurt them. And that is what has brought them to this position. And because it's also not a nationalistic position they have taken, they are not even taking their time to think through even the approach. Because in my view, there's a very serious constitutional issue that this private members bill raises.
Before you go to before you get there, the claim you just made that the call for the abolition or the dissolution or the scrapping or the collapsing or the decimation of the office, depending on which synonym you want to use, came up. It has been occasioned by the arrest or the invitation of Martin Pebu before the office of the special prosecutor for some interrogation or some interaction based on the allegations he made against Kissy Agyapong as a person. But the facts may not necessarily bear you out, because I recall quite vividly that the call for the abolition or the scrapping of the office actually started with the Ken Ofori-Atta matter. Ken Ofori-Atta, when there was this back and forth with Ken over Red Interpol, blah, 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 and all of those things. Do you understand what I'm saying? That was when the call started. In fact, Martin Kpebu's call for the scrapping of the OSP was actually grounded on what he believes is the OSP's incompetence in preventing Ken Ofori-Atta from traveling out. Of course, the OSP has fought back.
If I may, I get your dimension. So I have for over a year called for the abolition of the OSP.
Oh, you have called for it?
Yes, several times. But I am saying that the NDC's recent, if you like, coming to the table is motivated by Martin Kpebu's arrest. The NDC, Honorable Mama Ayariga, in the 9th Parliament, has not been as vociferous as he was or has been on the OSP until Martin Kpebu was arrested. In the 9th Parliament, my brother Roxon was not as has not been as vociferous as he has been until Martin was arrested. This is my position. I'm one of those who have canvassed for the abolition of the office. But I am saying that this coming at the back of Martin's arrest, or motivated by Martin's arrest, right, takes away the national interest in our approach to the discussion as to whether or not the office should be abolished.
Awesome. Let's take a break. I beg you. Sorry. I know. We should have taken a break about 10 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. But don't worry. I'll come back and allow you to continue. You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Please stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Start your Kids Day the right way, filled with confidence to take on any challenge. Pepsodent Kids contains the right amount of fluoride and sugar acid protection to care for their developing gums and teeth. Grab either orange or strawberry so they brush with the sweet flavor they love morning and evening. Pepsodent Kids, giving your children a bright smile for a brighter future.
Ebusiafo ye mama kwaba eba Children's Palace. Nkwala nyema nyina fie enye. Yonkwala ntade mani mema nyina ntare nyina wase. Yonkwala shoes, yonkwala duane, yonkwala wipes, yonkwala diapers, yonkwala toys, baby cot. In fact, bibia opama omanyina obenye biwa ase.
Located at East Legon Hills, Nana Krom KFC. Contact us on 059-6377-172. Children's Palace. Happy children, happy fashion. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress,
Parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students, look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocate Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking publishing, think Advocate Publishing.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson.
Me didn't tum. Mr. Frammy Kakalika, just call me cockroach. Now, Mr. Frammy once now.
Hey, that's you.
Improve car.
Yeah.
Captain Mosquito, double the accent. Me did it, Sasso spray. Mr. Frammy Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso.
Come tum preko.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, a who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to a mammy manful. Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, and a sansu mama hotel so a will beg you.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80-gram and 150-gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
In a world where everything is connected, your business's security is only as strong as its weakest link. The growing threat of cybercrime has become an unescapable reality. In 2025 alone, the projected cost of cybercrime is expected to grow to $10 trillion globally, with small-medium businesses disproportionately targeted. Cyber threats have become increasingly sophisticated, widespread, and invisible, placing unequipped organizations at risk of massive damages in a matter of seconds. Meet Virtual InfoSec Africa, Ghana's Tier 1 certified managed security service provider. We don't just monitor threats, we predict, prevent, and respond 24/7. At Virtual InfoSec Africa, we deliver bold and cost-effective cybersecurity solutions tailored to your organization's size and complexity. Whether you're a startup or a national institution, our services scale with your needs. We offer 24/7 SOC monitoring, early warning threat intelligence, managed detection and response, digital forensics and incident response, and predictive analysis and threat hunting. From endpoint protection to dark web forensics, we secure every layer of your digital ecosystem. Why wait for a breach to act? Join the ranks of high institutions who trust Virtual InfoSec Africa to secure their future. Start your 3-month free trial of our early warning threat intelligence platform today. For more inquiries, contact 055-689-2086 or visit our website at www.virtualinfosecafrica.com.
The festive season is here again, and your most preferred estate partner is giving you 25% discount on land sale. Yes, for our Bronya Asase promo, Estate Masters is offering this massive discount for outright purchases. This includes free indenture, free site plan, and a free site visit. So what are you waiting for? Rush now and secure a plot of land while it is still hot. Reach out to us using the numbers below or visit our website at www.estatemastersgh.com. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again? Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late? Of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. You go feel the luckiest. Copy from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go feel be lucky, luckiest. No matter why you're lucky. Everybody go be that luckiest.
God Kwame!
Send your God the apple boom. If you put it with so would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey.
Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen? Oh, mommy, simple direction. Mr. Goodluck no check me way.
Yeah,
man.
Easy car. Or dial star 712 hash. The devil is a liar. He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
I'm his birthday.
Oh, how romantic! And he followed the prompt, yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like 7.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, do you have family payment seminar? Before December, may release a motivational album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
The biggest cultural explosion of the year is here. The Afro-Brazil Ghana Festival 2025. December 12th and 13th at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Mausoleum. It's coming alive with 2 unforgettable days of culture, food, fashion, and music. Enjoy electrifying performances from Fancy Gadam, Adam, Go Get 'Em Episode, Wiyala, Amanziba, Big Twins African Music, and Dance Ensemble. Simon from Burkina Faso. And representing Brazil, Aline Crew. This historic festival is organized by Big Twins African Music and Dance Ensemble in collaboration with the Embassy of the Federated Republic of Brazil in Accra, supported by Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ghana Tourism Authority. Learners, this is your moment. Showcase your products and services to the world. Tickets available at AfroBrazilGhanaFestival.com.
Media partners.
It's happening this December. It's the biggest, the largest, the Bushels Jollof Party Festival. It is the Metro Jollof Festival happening on Saturday, 20th December 2025 at the forecourt of Metro TV. It is an all-day event with opportunity for exhibitors to sell this.
I do enjoy prosecuting people, but I mean, the people of Ghana will not forgive us if people develop impunity in terms of abusing the trust that people have put in them. And so that's why we're resourcing the Economic and Organized Crime Office and the other anti-corruption institutions, including the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And recently, there have been some controversy with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I think it's premature to call for the closure of that office. The unique thing about that office is it is the only anti-corruption agency that has prosecutorial powers to be able to prosecute themselves without going through the Attorney General. And so people had mistrust with the Attorney General because the Attorney General normally is a member of government and is a minister of state. And so they believe that the Attorney General will be very reluctant to prosecute his own. But if there's an independent office like the Office of the Special Prosecutor, it won't matter who you are because they have security of tenure and they have prosecutorial powers, whether you're a member of government or you're a member of a previous government or you are anybody who has, misappropriated public funds. They have the law is behind them to be able to prosecute you. So I think we should give them a little time. Of course, people want to see, more prosecutions and more results. And so I'll just urge the OSP to speed up, some of these investigations and, show people that the office is still very relevant.
This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Audu Moro. I'm here with Nana Ejebafo-Ewa, who's the MP for Manhyia South, a private legal practitioner as well. And also Victor Kojoga Adawudu, who is also a private legal practitioner, also a member of the NDC's communications team. In fact, he's also a member of the NDC's legal directorate. It's a very interesting conversation we're having here about whether the OSP should go or should stay. Nana.
So,
please go ahead.
As I was saying before the break,
right.
Even though I have been advocating for the abolition of the office, in this instance, events preceding the introduction of the bill, right, clearly suggest that it is against the backdrop of the arrest of Mr. Martin Pebu. And I've already pointed out reasons why.
Okay.
And so I am not able to join them on this course.
Okay.
Because they are not doing so on the basis of a nationalistic interest, but because one of their own has been touched. And that makes their position or the basis for which they've introduced the bill a very partisan approach. If it was a nationalistic approach, I wouldn't mind at all. That said, I would want us to be less sentimental. We should be able to evaluate all state institutions at every given time and say whether or not it is worthy of the taxpayers' money or it is not, for which reason we should take a critical look at it. Indeed, before I move on to address issues about President Mohammed's call and then also the suit, I also want to comment on the procedure which has been adopted to abolish the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Okay.
And I'm doing so very respectfully in the interest of the public.
Okay.
And bereft of partisanship, bereft of my own personal position that the office should be abolished. I have been asking myself whether a private member's bill is the best approach to abolish the Office of the Special Prosecutor. You know that one of the things you cannot use a private member's bill to do, or when passing a private member's bill, if it is one that is going to impact on the national budget, it's something that may appear unconstitutional, because a citizen cannot fund an office from the public purse.
Right.
And so, on that basis, if you are going to pass a private member's bill, that would take from the national purse. That would take from the national purse.
Okay.
You may not be able to, or it would be unconstitutional. And if you recall, it was one of the arguments that were made against the passage of the Anti-LGBTQ Act. In the same token, I don't think that a citizen can pass a private member's bill, right, should pass where it would defund a public office. Where it would defund a public office, i.e., government creates an office, right, an office for a particular purpose, which, once it has created that office, the intention is to fund the office for a particular object. Can a citizen create, or can a bill be passed which would collapse the office to the extent that government will not be spending on that office again? You may be saving the nation from spending, but is it within your power? Because I know that even in Parliament, we as parliamentarians, when a budget is presented, right, we cannot, say that reduce the money for a particular allocation or add more to it. We can't. We can only make recommendations. Equally, I take the view that to the extent that the passage of the bill would mean that you are going to reduce government expenditure, right? Because if the government is funding it, the converse is also true upon its abolition. Upon its abolition, there will be no funding. So I take the view that using a private member's bill to abolish the office of the special prosecutor may be unconstitutional.
Okay.
May be unconstitutional.
Okay.
If the NDC wants to do it, they have the numbers. The NDC currently has over 187 MPs in Parliament, together with their independent members of Parliament who are caucusing with them. So if the NDC is very keen on doing this, they have the numbers. They have the Attorney General. The Attorney General should introduce a bill to give effect to the intentions of Mr. Mahama Ayariga and Mr. Roxanne Dafiamapo. In any event, I don't think that they are doing this without the support of the party. And I'll address it later. I doubt they will make this move if they don't have the support of even the president. I doubt it. I doubt they will make this move if they don't have the support of the Attorney General. I doubt it. It is only a decoy, right? It is only a decoy that they are the ones doing it and not the president. And I'll address all those issues subsequently if you have time. But clearly, in my view, using a private member's bill may be unconstitutional. And they know what to do. I think that if they are so minded to abolish it, they should get the Attorney General to introduce the bill. My brother, let's move on. In terms of the constitutionality of the office, I think whoever has taken this matter to the Supreme Court, at the risk of being prejudicial, and I hope because this is a public interest matter, I'll be pardoned if I move beyond boundaries. When you look at the wording of Section 4.2, Section 4.1, and Section 4.2 of the OSP Act very carefully, the issue of constitutionality doesn't arise at all. It doesn't arise at all, and I'll read it. It says that unless Section 4.2, subject to Article 88, Clause 3 of the 1992 Constitution, the special prosecutor the office of the special prosecutor shall prosecute under the authority of the Attorney General.
What does that mean?
It simply means that you prosecute only when authorized by the AG. Subject to Article 88.3, you have to read first and foremost, the provision has been made subservient to Article 88.3, which means that Article 88.3 overrides it.
Yes.
What does Article 88.3 says? Article 88.3, Article 88 Clause 3 of the Constitution vests prosecutorial powers in the AG.
Right.
The AG is the only person in the Republic of Ghana mandated by the Constitution to initiate prosecutions. Okay? And so your power to prosecute, to begin with, is subject to the AG's power. 2, you can also only prosecute under the authority. It is Parliament acknowledging the fact that they don't have the power to give you. You see, I can't give you what I don't have.
Right.
Parliament was acknowledging that they don't have the power to prosecute, so they cannot give it to the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Right.
And so the only person that has it is the AG.
Right.
And so if you are going to prosecute, you do so under the authority of the AG. In other words, if the AG decides that you will not prosecute, you will not prosecute. If the AG decides that you prosecute, you prosecute. And so the question would be whether or not the prosecutions the special prosecutor has been doing has been under the authority of the Attorney General. That really is the question. It is only when it is established that in a particular case of a prosecution, he has not done so under the authority of the Attorney General that we can say that in that instance he's acting unconstitutional. But you cannot say that the act itself is unconstitutional because this is the provision. He does so under the authority of the Attorney General. Now, in this token, or in this vein, I would say that the creation of the Office of the Special Prosecutor is the biggest anti-corruption effort ever made in this country. Do you know why? There is no evidence that for the period that it has been in existence, an Attorney General has said that you don't have the power to prosecute in this instance. There is no evidence that an Attorney General has said that in this instance, I'm withdrawing your power to prosecute. And so when you look at the cases of Madam Cecilia Dapaah, my brother, Honorable Godfrey Dame, right, never said that I will not allow you to prosecute. In the case of Charles Bisu, the Attorney General never said I will not allow the Office of the Special Prosecutor to prosecute. In the case of LaBianca and all the others, that happened under the MPP. Likewise, under the NDC, I'm yet to see an instance where the Attorney General has said so, apart from the fact that they are seeking to abolish it because of Martin Pebu's issue. And so, in my view, the existence of the office has enjoyed the cooperations of our Attorney Generals. But for that, the office wouldn't have been able to, pursue one of its aims, which is prosecution. And that, for me, is the evidence that as a nation, we are very much interested in fighting corruption. That, for me, clearly confirms that. To the extent that it has enjoyed the cooperations of the Attorney General, under whose authority the office prosecutes. And so we need to evaluate the office very closely. That if the Attorney Generals that we have had, right, at least under the New Patriotic Party, the Office of the Special Prosecutor enjoyed an autonomy which it otherwise doesn't have, but for the cooperation of the Attorney General, then it means that the Attorney General can equally undertake the prosecutions. And that, for me, is the discussion we should be having. Now, in respect of President Mohammed's issue about timelines, we need to be very, very proactive as a people and be guided by history in our approach to policy and be mindful of the national interest. Corruption is a canker. Corruption is a canker. Individuals are benefiting at the expense of the nation. People are being denied valuable public goods and services as a result of corruption. And so we must fight it tooth and nail. We must fight it with all our energy. And therefore, when we put together an office, we should see to it that the office is working. If we decide to review the office of the special prosecutor, it will not be the first time that an office of its kind is being reviewed. In 1993, we set up the Serious Fraud Office under Act 466. By 2010, that is 17 years later, if my maths is good, right? We reviewed it. We abolished it because we felt it was not working. And so we put in place the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, and gave it more expansive powers than the Serious Fraud Office had. And so I subscribe to my brother's suggestion that we cannot abolish it without replacing it with another, except to say that in approaching the object, or in taking the approach of abolition, it should be for a national reason and not the arrest of Mr. Martin Pibul. And so that is where I am saying that Mr. President, very respectfully, is very experienced. We know that he's been around for some time. He understands the public sector of this country, has fair idea about the institutions of this country, having stayed in parliament for so long, having been a minister, having been a president, having received briefings. Very respectfully, if he should consider the case of the Serious Fraud Office and EOCO, he will come to a contrary view than he took yesterday. Again, Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice. It was promulgated under the 1992 Constitution, which took effect in 1993. By 1995, we have started getting results. 95, 96, we have started getting results, right? And the evidence is there for everyone to see. And so the timelines don't so much matter as in the effectiveness of the office. Look, if the office is really being effective, everybody will see. Everybody would see. And so it will not be so much about the timelines. In fact, the special prosecutor itself has a tenure of 7 years. And so if 7 years, you don't achieve much with the holder of that office, then you'd have, the nation would have suffered serious losses. And that is why people are crying for trying to see something with respect of the office. Now, indeed, this particular special prosecutor, my friend, Mr. Kissi Ejaben, has about 2 years left. Any serious or experienced litigator, will tell you that it will be extremely difficult for him to secure any serious conviction within the 2 years. Any serious litigator will tell you that. And so it looks as though by the time he leaves, if there is no serious conviction, would have pumped in excess of 700 million projections into that office without seeing any real results. Now, the office of the special prosecutor has a security of tenure. The special prosecutor has a security of tenure equivalent to the holder, equivalent to that of a judge. And so there couldn't have been a better time for an evaluation of that office than now. Right? There couldn't have been a better time, because unless we evaluate it and take the necessary steps, if we are going to consolidate it and make it more efficient, we would have, right? We would do so, than wait to appoint another special prosecutor who, per Section 4(1) of the Act, is not under the control of anybody. And so if you appoint another person to that office, for the period that person is going to be there, nobody controls him. He does as he pleases. And so at what point are you going to review or evaluate the office? There couldn't have been a better time than now. Indeed, if you listen to the debate going on, both the proponents of don't abolish and those that are saying abolish, all of them come to the conclusion that something must be done to the office. And so people are not even saying don't abolish simplicity. They are saying that do something to the office. That is an admission that something must be done about the office. And that for me is progress. Now what should be done to the office should be our next line of question. What should be done to the office is not to abolish it because of Mr. Martin Pegu. It should be to look at it critically as to how to make it better. If in reviewing it to make it better, you come to the conclusion that because you are going to give it an enhanced powers, if you amend the act, it's going to look tacky, and therefore a new one should be put in place, right? And that may lead to its abolition and a creation of a new office, like the case of Yoko, right? It will invariably lead to an abolition. Yeah. You understand? And so that would be much more progress to the nation and not a partisan approach. Now, I have also always taken the view that if you look at the periodic updates of the OSP, I haven't seen anything about the Auditor General's report in there. And that for me is my primary measure. It's my primary measure because if you look at Section 3 of the OSP's Act, it is supposed to undertake three categories of investigations and prosecutions. The first one is the breach of the Public Procurement Act. The second one is corruption or corruption-related offenses under the Criminal Offences Act, Act 29. And the third one is corruption or corruption-related offense under any other law. In all instances, the subject matter or the persons to be investigated are public office holders, politically exposed persons, and businessmen. And so these are the three actors to be investigated, right, potentially. Where do you find them? You find them in the expenditure of the public purse.
Right.
That's where you find them. And what is the public purse? The public purse is the appropriation we just did in Parliament, or we are in the process of doing or completing. That is the public purse. At what point is the public purse? When do we discover whether it was used according to the purpose for which Parliament approved it and in accordance with law? It is when the Auditor General has done its work. It is when the Auditor General has done its work. The Auditor General prosecutes, the Auditor General audits for and on behalf of Parliament. It comes to Parliament, Parliament through the Public Accounts Committee interrogates it, makes recommendations. For the last 8 years, spanning beyond or before Mr. Kissi Agyabeng, none of the Auditor General's findings, right, has featured in the investigations or prosecution of the special prosecutor. I am of the view that this is the lowest of the low-hanging fruits. In the absence of the prosecution or investigations of the Auditor General, then the special prosecutor will be relying on whistleblowing and reports by the media, right? Mm-hmm. What if they don't happen? If they don't happen, then the office becomes redundant. It is of no necessity. And so if we are going to do something about the office, it's necessary to make sure that it's an office that will follow up on investigations or audit findings of the Auditor General's report as approved by Parliament. In fact, when when you look at recently, President Mahama called a meeting
right,
involving the Chief Justice to discuss how the Auditor General findings of the Public Accounts Committee will be dealt with by the judiciary. It shouldn't be President Mahama taking this step. It should be the OSP, right, who should be approaching the judiciary to say that I have been prosecuting these matters from the Public Accounts Committee or the Auditor General's report as considered by the Public Accounts Committee. These are the challenges I'm having in terms of the progress of the cases. And so I expect that the Chief Justice exercising his power under the Constitution may create me a specialized court that may deal with this matter. Now, it's taking President Mahama, who is not engaged in prosecution. It's taking President Mahama, who is even relying on the Attorney General to make this move. And so in that circumstance, people will be wondering, what is the Office of the Special Prosecutor doing? And that is why, in my view, I joined forces for us to reconsider that office. But I will not do so because Mr. Martin Pebu's human rights were abused. The Constitution has provided an avenue for dealing with the matter, right? Now, in conclusion, I want to deal with something. The suit which has been filed, I've already mentioned that I doubt whether there is a real constitutional question arising for determination by the Supreme Court. I am, however, concerned that the kind of fight that may have to be put up, we may not get that, given where the suit is coming from. I saw yesterday a post by the Deputy Attorney General, my friend, Sremsai is my friend, Dr. Sremsai is my friend. But on matters of national interest, I believe that, you know, friendship would take a second or take a back burner. Now, saying that a gentleman, a citizen, has, in a nutshell, brought an action challenging the constitutionality or otherwise of the OSP Act. It turns out that the person is not merely a citizen, but somebody who works in his law firm, the law firm where he was a partner before he became the Attorney General. We are not too sure whether he relinquished his interest in the firm before becoming the Deputy Attorney General.
You know this for a fact?
Oh, it's a fact.
Then
It's a
what
fact.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, the guy.
He's a lawyer.
Yes, he's listed. He listed as what's the name of the firm? Let me quickly check for you.
Okay.
Let me quickly check for you. The firm to which, together with the staff, Mrs. Joyce Mutari, they all work there. So the name is Praetorium Solicitors.
Okay.
It's listed as one of the lawyers there.
Okay.
And so we think that if the Deputy Attorney General deemed it necessary to put this out, there should have been full disclosure, right? And not make it seem as though the person is just a mere citizen. He's not a mere citizen.
When you say full disclosure, what was missing in that write-up that Justice Sremsai put up?
He should have stated that Mr. Noah is also a lawyer who works in Praetorium, a firm which I am also the founder. Dr. Sremsai is a founder.
But wouldn't that be giving too much information?
Why shouldn't you?
Why do you think Ghanaians care about that?
We care about it because this is a suit which will be defended by the Attorney General.
Right.
And if you look at how the Attorney General office, operates now, most of the suit is that Dr. Sremsai who shows up in court. And so we need all these facts so that Ghanaians will judge whether it is going to be a home match on a home ground or two separate teams playing on an independent field. It is not for me to judge. These facts are very, very necessary.
Bright, please call Justice Shremsai for us. It's important that we ask him a few questions, legitimate questions. One which he needs to confirm from us whether, what's the name again? Praetorium what? You said Praetorium? Praetorium
Solicitors.
Okay, Praetorium Solicitors. Whether indeed he is a shareholder or a founder or a founding member of that law firm. And then number two, whether he agrees that he should have put all of those things out when he was informing Ghanaians.
That's very, very necessary.
Yes, Noah Damte has he's just received, he's been made aware of a suit which has been filed by Noah Damte. So, Bright, please put Dr. Shremsai on. Let's speak to him on this matter. Are you done? Because I want to take
yes, I'm done.
Breather. Okay, so we'll take a breather. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. We'll take a short break. When I come back, Kojoga Dawudu would have his turn. Now, unfortunately, Kojoga at some point would have to leave us because he has to go to court. But if God touches his heart, perhaps for us, he'll stay till about 9:55 because that's when the show ends. But stay with us. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro TV.
Start your Kids Day the right way, filled with confidence to take on any challenge. Pepsodent Kids contains the right amount of fluoride and sugar acid protection to care for their developing gums and teeth. Grab either orange or strawberry so they brush with the sweet flavor they love morning and evening. Pepsodent Kids, giving your children a bright smile for a brighter future.
Are you a public sector worker dreaming of owning your own home but worried about the upfront cost? At Rehoboth Havens, we've made home ownership not only possible but simple, affordable, and convenient. For the first time, you can own your own home with no physical deposit required. Through our partnership with reputable Ghanaian banks, your Provident Fund becomes your deposit, making the process smooth and stress-free. After that, you simply pay the balance through an affordable mortgage with monthly installments designed to fit your income. With mortgage rates as low as 15% and a repayment period of up to 20 years, securing your future home has never been easier. And the best part, every Ghanaian worker deserves a decent home. Own your 2-bedroom home today, starting from just 675,000 Ghana cedis, or upgrade to our executive 3 and 4 bedrooms, all on 320-682-3524. Rehoboth Social Housing, your housing dream becomes reality.
Ama, nansi mi jeno wo bin enko ye kwao. Ama ma ye bohu se kontomra akija.
Nansi me hu se me nyo basi makura. Ama me kunu ni me into kwankwa. Oyiwa. Enye mo give us GC mixture and the capsules. Aye num boom. En ho asem na mo kana. E boa emma ene meme nyina. Ne ma wo ba ye obesima. Na be ma so aye be masima. Ya, we be bwanku ama ne janye nsa wo de hye ne botum na wanyinya ne nti sese ne wo yi chokwa. GC mixture and then a capsule. Achesa.
A painful battle one more menu for one kwada when you feel to me.
Achesa. Wabedum tamaso. Hey, J. Watch it, na learning. Missy, watch and learn. Makwaya mabesisia. Abozing. Akache say no ya konate and the more drink woman. Hey. But I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her old dish.
Eji, Dabi o, baby wom. Ready? Hey, baby wom. Ah, Eji, I'll cause some discomfort. Ah. Sorry, uncle, where would the dad? Why your funeral?
Say a Pesori insecticide GB at a user. Co pharmacy in a shop biamu. Namum say a pharmacy supermarket and a shop ra. Na repedudu to a cotonwa. On for Royal Dutch and our Aerofield Trading. If he spray with Daimwa.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again? Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late?
Of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. You go be the luckiest. Copy from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter what you're luckiest. Everybody go be the luckiest.
That's Kwame! Send your God the apple boom! If you put it so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Ha! Even now, your shadow the way designer.
I use my own mouth to reject him. Oh, this is my mouth. Look at that.
Kwame, my son. Now, tell me the truth. How did this all happen?
Oh, mommy, simple dilation. Mr. Good Luck no check me well.
Yeah, man. Easy car. Or dial star 712 hash.
The devil is a liar.
He picked his ticket and entered his lucky 5-digit number.
How much birthday?
Oh, how romantic.
And he followed the prompts. Yes. And then boom, confirmation test.
One quick, pick 5 numbers for me, okay? I'm feeling like studying.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the
You see how they love you now?
Yo, baby, our family payment before December, may release motivational album. Patapa, my super.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
This Christmas, Cartoons Agri Limited is bringing you freshness, flavor, and festive joy straight to your home and office. Right here in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, and Takrade. Cartoons Agri, your #1 poultry plug. Fresh beds, sweet eggs, delivered with love. Get ready for our juicy Midofopa package. You get 1 broiler, 1 layer, 2 crates of eggs, plus our special chicken spices. All for only 450 Ghana cedis. Midofopa, sweet value for you. Or go big with our Coco Bolobo package. That is 2 broilers, 2 layers, 2 crates of eggs, and chicken spices. Just for 800 Ghana cedis. A Coco Bolobo. More chicken, more joy. And for families and corporate bodies ready to feast, try our Odon Soda package. 3 broilers, 3 layers, 3 crates of eggs, plus spices for only 1,200 Ghana cedis. Order now, enjoy more. And the best part is, corporate orders come with free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. Call us now. 0558 376127 or 0241 674268 or 020-331-5557. This Christmas, choose Cartoons Agri Limited. Cartoons Agri Limited. Freshness you can trust.
It's happening this December. It's the biggest, the largest, the Bushels Jollof Party Festival. It is the Metro Jollof Festival happening on Saturday, 20th December 2025 at the forecourt of Metro TV. It is an all-day event with opportunity for exhibitors to sell this bronya. Come join us. Let's cook jollof. Buy and sell on Saturday, 20th of December 2025. To exhibit, call 0243 272 753 or 055 282 0211.
Christmas and we are providing with Christmas jollof. Come chop. It is free. Not you ask you. Come chop. Take it.
Ignite Media Premises Jollof Festival. And one Colonia, Brother Betubo on the 20th. What I say on the 20th of December, Unia, Casibo and one is a Jollof Festival.
I'm inviting all of you on the 20th of December. Come and enjoy proper Ghanaian cooked, prepared jollof right here on the premises of Metro TV.
Don't you start 25th? So I say, Brabedi jollof free.
Yeah, you know we all love jollof rice. Come and let's show the Nigerians that we are the best in the cooking of jollof rice.
One change in nyamba jollof papa. Jollof ni ngong, jollof ni jengma. Don't call your boda chobana call ye ni apa.
20th of December 2025. Make sure to come have some good Ghana jollof.
The truth sad ya Afro Bibia Ghana had the whole Ghana for any trim Metro TV studio. How about jollof no set here be Albania be a diama wow better lie into the tone sample. The Bibia will be a for any trim here and come baby on your party.
Say outfit. So over say over who you are handling and the 20th day I have brought Ignite Media because you chicha jollof free. Say you will jollof, meat jollof, chicken jollof. Messi to one name never Ignite Media. Never did jollof free. So over free jollof. Ignite Media.
We are inviting you to our Jollof Festival right here at the premises of Metro TV. Come with your empty plates and leave filled.
Join me and the Ingots team at Metro Jollof Festival on the 20th of December. Brabedi free.
You're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Awudu Moro, and I have Nana Ejebafwewa, who is a private legal practitioner, so a member of the NPP and also a member of the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee of Parliament. He's here with us this morning, and also he's MP for Misha South, yes. And also Victor Kojoga Daudu is a private legal practitioner as well, a member of the NDC's legal directorate, and also occasionally speaks for the NDC. Now, it appears that the revelation that you gave on the show a while ago is receiving some support, you know, and quite a number of people have sent me evidence of what you just said. So there's one here that gives me, so this information has just been shared with me. So it's so actually the chamber head is one Miss Rachel Aikaile Dinsi. And the chamber deputy that's not available. Okay, not available. Now, the chamber members says that so here are the chamber members. So it's Mrs. Joyce and Adishe Tubawa Muktari. And then there's Mr. Justice Remsai, there's Cletus Alenga, there's Kenneth Ni Okaigati, there's Hassan Gomda Abdulaziz, and there's athlete Safwa Eje, there's Prosper Yao Hetu, I believe I got the pronunciation, Hetu, okay. And that says Rachel Aikaile Dinse, there's Noam Ephraim Tete Adamte, that's Mrs. Samuel Amwa, Owusu Ajima, and there's Miss Gertrude MFA Donko. She's now with Gold Ball Jewelry, right? Okay, all right. So that's sort of
a quick.
And then sorry about this. And then so I think the fact that he is a founding member of the chamber is not in doubt. But what we don't know is whether Warsaw is. Well, he is because, yes, once he's found, he helped to found it, he is. But that's Praetorium Solicitors Unlimited. And it's 50 Garden Street, East Legon, Accra. And the phone number is there, email address, everything, chamber. So, yeah, so you're right, absolutely right.
So I want to emphasize this point.
But the gentleman who, no Adamte guy, I'm told was called to the bar in 2020 and actually works with a law firm of the Deputy General. So if you've mentioned that. So 2020 was when he was called to the bar. All right, let me do this quickly before I bring in Abenyu. I need to do this quickly. I need to do this quickly. So the TDC Ghana Limited is Ghana's premier real estate development company and is pleased to announce its official entry into the Volta Region Whole as part of activities leading to the unveiling of its major upcoming mixed-use development project in the Oxygen City. Now, this landmark project is dubbed the Whole Oxygen City, and the TDC development will comprise fully serviced plots, modern apartments, elegant executive houses, a commercial and industrial area, as well as a world-class golf course designed to promote luxury business growth and sustainable living. We're also proud to announce that the official launch of the prestigious project will be performed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana. It's coming off on Wednesday, 17th December 2025 at 10 a.m. Now, this development reaffirms TDC Ghana Limited's commitment to delivering quality, innovative, and sustainable communities for the people of Ghana. So for inquiries, please call the numbers 0303 202 731, 0303 202 731, and also 0531 019 666, 0531 019 666. Please go ahead.
So, observation. I mean, this is not to say that he is not independent enough to mount any such action in court. The emphasis should be proper disclosure. That it shouldn't be that he's just a mere citizen who is not even known to the Deputy Attorney General and the system. That is the establishment. He's not, that is far from it. We believe that in such situations, if you are minded to put out the facts, then do full disclosure so that the people will also be in a position to judge for themselves, especially because the Deputy AG, as we have come to know, mostly represents the Attorney General in some of these cases. And so if he's going to the Supreme Court to meet a member of his firm, right, on the other hand, we will be able to tell whether a proper representation was given to this country in the suit. Because not everybody supports the abolition. And so full disclosure in this instance will help. That's my point.
You know, interestingly, your very good friend, the MP for Oforikrom, Michael Edu, has also sent me this information about the gentleman. And apparently he's also he's also head for research for the Constitutional Review Committee. I see. All right. Kudoga.
Yeah.
Very interesting, eh?
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
But I think that the points that he has made as to the private citizen that has filed the process before the Supreme Court, it is being revealed. And now we are knowing that he is a lawyer in the firm of the Deputy Attorney General and some other members of government.
Right.
For me, I think that lawyers within a firm may have their own experiences, their thoughts, their beliefs, and what they do. An example I can tell you, it's like in my firm, my partner is apolitical.
Right.
He doesn't believe in all these political things. He's an independent person that works. So it doesn't matter to say that when you're a lawyer in a firm to somebody who is politically exposed, you cannot be independent, you cannot do things on your own, you cannot file a writ when it agitates your mind. But I think the point that is being made is for the public to have some confidence in the judiciary, as he's saying, that there will be a proper representation, that this is a member who is coming from your firm, and he was at a point in time or still a junior in your firm.
Okay.
I think that is what it should be known, that this is me, this is my thoughts, this is what I think the law I would do to expand it.
Right.
In as much as more of the time, the perception that goes around, because perception sometimes is a huge thing, and the optics for society, for people to believe. Because this is a country where if you don't take time, you'll be pigeonholed. And every time you are being pigeonholed. There are some cases that I have the right to do. And nobody can say, don't take these cases. But for me personally and others, when I'm taking it on, you know, the people will not even forgive me. They won't even understand. It's just like I said, I've been going to NIB with my learned friend here. There are some cases, maybe we can discuss it, right?
Okay.
But because it is so steeped in politics, because it's anchored on that politics, I think people will not even be happy to say, one day I'm defending my brother Ejebewa here, right? But for they won't be happy.
They won't be happy.
But you know, we are friends, we are lawyers.
You'll be deemed as a traitor.
I'll be deemed as a traitor. But that may not be the case. So I think the issues that he has raised, yes, is legitimate. But we should not divorce it from the fact that what has been the man's leaning, whilst he's going to court, what has been his leaning? I think if it is confirmed with some of the things we are hearing or the evidences, yes, it may be right for him to see that this is what I want the court to do. But is it good for his image and the image of his firm? I think for me, that is the crucial thing to be done. But nobody is saying, as he says, that he doesn't have the right to do it. But if he's doing it, he has to give more disclosure, especially when you have brought some facts to the public. You want the public to have some sufficient information that I have received a writ filed by ABCD. And in that, you know the person. Maybe you could go ahead and say, oh, this is a lawyer, this is what a person, and disclose so that people would have some confidence and say that this is not a grandstanding or something that has been orchestrated, right? It's been orchestrated for us to have a resemblance that this is a neutral thing somebody is bringing. The fact that I'm associated with NDC doesn't mean that when there's something against NDC, I should not be able to say it. I should be able to speak to it. And the fact that he's a member of that firm doesn't mean that he cannot expand the frontiers of the law. I think that we need to get more information from the Deputy Attorney General. He knows what has been served on him, what he has received. I don't think it's the public domain for now. Nobody has seen the rate. So I will hasten slowly to maybe condemn and say ABC until I have seen the pleadings. We have seen the pleadings, then that is when we can say that, yes, whether in the eyes of the public it is right or it is not right. Because we live in a climate where you are always being pigeonholed. Where I am now, I've always been pigeonholed. When even they see me at the funeral of my opponent, or some places we eat together, some people will not take it kindly when they see me and Bafo eating. But we've known each other way back. We've been in the same school. We discuss even the law.
But
so the fact that I'll be
the other time when we met at BNI,
yes,
I was with a very prominent client.
Yes.
And he has a very good relationship with you.
Very. You know, but people will not understand. Right?
It's just
so
there's just something, I don't know, but I'm not sold on this argument that, yes, you know, the man, Noah Damte, has every right. I mean, he, as a citizen of this country, cannot file such a process in court. I mean, and And the fact that because he has his own mind, to do as he pleases, it's okay. I'm not sold on that argument. Because you see, this is Ghana, as you said, the kind of political climate that we find ourselves in, the kind of political, politics that we do. And to think that this person who is filing this process in court is somebody who is also have worked in a chamber that belongs to the very person who's supposed to go to court and go and defend this for Ghana. I mean, something is not tidy about it.
No. I think the whole thing we are saying is that legally, yes, it's
there's
tenable.
no issue.
There's no issue.
There's no issue.
But when it comes to the morals and the optics of it,
something is off.
Yes, something it doesn't, because we are dealing with citizens, we are dealing with people, and their perception at times holds more water than what we would do. What the law permits us to do.
But what was Damte himself thinking when he decided to do this? What was he thinking? You know that people won't read meanings into it?
No. I think as a lawyer, he has a right.
No, he does. We do that.
Right.
We know that, yes.
He has, and he's an independent person. The mere fact that he works with that firm, does not mean that when he has something contrary, I don't know whether he even discussed it with his senior in chamber and said, "Senior, this is what is agitating my mind.
Okay.
I want to expand the law." And his senior will say that, why not go ahead?
Okay.
Right? I have people in my firm, right, who are not even NDC.
Right.
They are NPP. We compare notes. Even sometimes when I'm coming to this, I ask him, do this research for me.
Okay.
Within the NPP, you know this, you know this.
Yeah.
But we work. It gets to points that if there's some information we cannot share, we all know that this information, we cannot share this information. So that's what I'm saying. But morally, looking at it and knowing that it is the Attorney General or my senior who will go and defend it, how will the people feel? How will they take it? I get in. Yeah. I think that is the issue that comes with it.
Anyway. So let me just read a few messages. So Samaku Kelly says that, good morning, Moro. I think the court to reconsider the continuous existence or review of the OSP is apt in the right direction. It's said that an unexamined life is not worth living. In any case, one would like to suggest that any action to be taken should also look at all persons appointed to work in the office of the special prosecutor and not just the SP. As a struggling country, that is the need, there's a need for resources for the development of this critical infrastructure. We can't continue to be throwing money away at what brings us no tangible expected results. Samuel Brian Boabin sends a message that says, more in my view, Kese Jabing and his enablers have dragged the OSP into disrepute. They reduced a critical state institution to a Taga IPM outpost, using it for activities that raises serious concerns about professionalism and integrity. This is why some of us are opposed to his leadership, not the office itself. Kese is not fit to continue as the SP, but the OSP must remain. And how can Mahama Yarega, an exiled legislator, the first Ghanaian to be arrested and prosecuted by the OSP and whose evasion of accountability is known to some of us, be the one sponsoring a private member's bill to abolish the OSP just a few hours after the president's comment on the office? It is beggars belief. We should fix the roads, not destroy the institution. There are credible officers within the OSP who have been sidelined simply because they insist on integrity and refuse to be part of the Italian job being orchestrated. And his accountability should never be selective. LaBianca can rest peacefully at last. Samuel Brian Boabi sends this message. Now, this one here from Ebo Bachman. Ebo Bachman says, tomorrow, the UP's position on the OSP matter is straightforward. Ghana can only win the fight against corruption if we establish an anti-corruption body that is far stronger and truly independent, far beyond what the OSP currently offers. We propose consolidating all existing anti-corruption agencies into a single well-resourced institution and harmonizing all anti-corruption laws into one comprehensive legislation with clear modern definition of corruption and conflict of interest. Crucially, the head of this new body must derive prosecutorial authority directly from the Constitution and must not be appointed by the President. That is the only way to guarantee real independence and real results. Ebo Bachman, Deputy National Comms Director of the UP, that's the United Party. Now, on YouTube, Barbara Jones is watching us and she says, don't abolish the office, sack the people. That's from Barbara Jones. And then Wadi Adams says, if the NDC abolishes the office, that would be a political suicide. Okay, all right. Now, let me also read this briefly. Now, Alhaji Hamza from Pig Farm says, Assalamu alaikum. Now, truth be told, I totally agree with President Muhammad that scrapping of the OSP office at this moment is premature. I also agree with him that the OSP should step up their investigations because some of the investigations taking too long to do. We should not also forget that the fact that the NPP are out there to do politics with this issue, scrapping the office will look like we are not interested in fighting corruption, and the NP definitely will capitalize on this to make politics out of it. But if you ask my opinion, I will tell you that we should allow the office to stay. But Mr. Kisei Jabin should be shown the exit. He's not fit for the office. We want results and not the lamenting. McLean Desmond from Seshiri also says there is a growing pattern under the NDC government where prominent individuals in key institutions are either being dismissed from their positions or targeted with hastily constructed petitions aimed at removing them. Now, these developments are contributing to a deepening sense of unease within the judiciary. Many citizens believe that current decisions pose a potential threat to the independence, reputation, and overall integrity of Ghana's judicial system under John Mahama. A judiciary that appears vulnerable to political pressure can undermine confidence in the rule of law. Once citizens begin to doubt the neutrality of the justice system, public trust weakens and the foundations of democratic governance becomes shaky. This one here from Reverend Jones Latte, who is sending us a message from the UK. He's a lawyer too. He says, good morning, bro. Good morning, Moro. No article of the Constitution is subservient to another. The relationship between the office of the AG and OSP is not an issue of subservience, but rather both parties working in tandem to prosecute corrupt practices. We need to adopt a reasonable approach of collaboration. In my view, the OSP must work with the AG to prosecute all cases jointly. I believe this is the spirit of the framers of the Constitution. The OSP must not be a master of his office at the expense of the AG. There is a lacuna. Peter T. from Shukura says that, Moro, I want to express my personal position and view on the calls by some individuals to scrap the office of the Special Prosecutor. Moro, let's look at record performance of the Special Prosecutor. Moro, just some few weeks ago, the Special Prosecutor admittedly in his press conference disclosed his topmost secrets why he allowed Ken Ofori-Atta to leave the country without his arrest. It is by this reason I personally want the Special Prosecutor to go instead of the closure of the office, as the President has alluded. Enactment and enforcement of any law, be it legitimate or irrelevant, is the sole responsibility of government of the day. Ghana in 8 years suffered and went into a total economic coma. This government under the presidency of John Mahama wants to encourage local production and increase rapid employment. Okay. Oh, Nabil, good morning of Stambik. Thank you very much for watching the show. And now Mansa Musa, who is also a journalist based in the UK, says, Moro, it's very strange that Parliament is up in arms seeking fervently for the scrapping of OSP because that office have so far not performed. Here, I dare to ask parliamentarians to look themselves in the mirror and tell us if there is any institution in the country that has not failed the people of Ghana, including Parliament itself. Should we therefore ask Parliament to be abolished? Obama was right when he prescribed strong institutions rather than strong men, but it is the people that makes the institutions, and so if society itself is rotten, so will the institutions. In fact, enough of the talking around in circle. It's about time we admit that we as a people are our own worst enemies. Thanks and good morning from Mansa Musa, Voice of London in the UK. Now, this one is from Niyama. He says, Moro, food for thought. If the government majority party leader and AG are waging this campaign to abolish the OSP because the OSP touched Martin Kpebu, can you imagine if it touched any card-bearing frontline NDC members? He says, food for thought. Okay. Samaku, I've read your message. Yes, I read it a while ago. All right, so I guess that we'll have to end it here. Unfortunately, but time is not our best friend. And so, Sadat Al-Harun, he says I should say hello to you. He says, say hi to my senior Adaudu. Kindly tell him that he's making good points this morning, but kind remind that the speaker was then the second deputy speaker and not minority leader at the time the OSP Act was passed. Yes. And he says, remind Ewa that his reference to Honorable Ayerga that he has since he was in support of the creation of the USP is untrue and highly misleading. In fact, Honorable Ayerga and Honorable, I don't think you said that. Yes. I don't think you said that. Anyway, thanks, gentlemen, for your time. Well, let's maybe sometime next week we can do Pandai. Pandai is on.
So but before we go,
yes, time.
Let me just my birthday wishes to my son.
Okay.
Caleb Museto.
Okay.
I always pray for wisdom, strength, and understanding.
Okay.
he brings joy to us.
Okay.
This is from both the parents and the grandparents. And
Right.
we wish him all.
Right.
Let him grow in wisdom and in stature.
Right.
Right. I don't understand why my good friend is not in President Mohammed's government.
Thank you very much.
When you
joining
have very
us.
good materials like this, not in a government.
He's a private legal practitioner, member of the NPP's legal team as well. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Aldo Moro. Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day. Bye bye.
This Christmas, Cartus Agri Limited is bringing you freshness, flavor, and festive joy straight to your home and office. Right here in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, and Takrade. Cartus Agri, your number one poultry plug. Fresh birds, sweet eggs, delivered with love. Get ready for our juicy Midofopa package. You get 1 broiler, 1 layer, 2 crates of eggs, plus our special chicken spices. All for only 450 Ghana cedis. Midofopa, sweet value for you. Or go big with our Coco Bolobo package. That is 2 broilers, 2 layers, 2 crates of eggs, and chicken spices. Just for 800 Ghana cedis. A Coco Bolobo. More chicken, more joy. And for families and corporate bodies ready to feast, try our Odon Sada package. 3 broilers, 3 layers, 3 crates of eggs, plus spices for only 1,200 Ghana cedis. Order now, enjoy more. And the best part is, corporate orders come with free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. Call us now. 0558 376127 or 0241 674268 or 020-331-5557. This Christmas, choose Cartus Agri Limited. Cartus Agri Limited. Freshness you can trust.
The biggest cultural explosion of the year is here. The Afro-Brazil-Ghana Festival 2025. December 12th and 13th at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Mausoleum. It's coming alive with 2 unforgettable days of culture, food, fashion, and music. Enjoy electrifying performances from Fancy Gadam, Adam, Go Get 'Em Episode, Wiyala, Amanziba, Big Twins African Music, and Dance Ensemble. Simon from Burkina Faso. And representing Brazil, Aline Crew. This historic festival is organized by Big Twins African Music and Dance Ensemble in collaboration with the Embassy of the Federated Republic of Brazil in Accra, supported by Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ghana Tourism Authority. Learners, this is your moment. Showcase your products and services to the world. Tickets available at AfroBrazilGhanaFestival.com.
Media partners.
It's happening this December. It's the biggest, the largest, the Boshil's Jollof Party Festival. It is the Metro Jollof Festival happening on Saturday, 20th December 2025 at the forecourt of Metro TV. It is an all-day event with opportunity for exhibitors to sell this bronya. Come join us. Let's cook jollof. Buy and sell on Saturday, 20th of December 2025. To exhibit, call 0243 272 753 or 055 282 0211.
This is Christmas and we are providing with Christmas jollof. Come chop, it is free. No, you ask you, come chop, take it.
Ignite Media Premises, Jollof Festival. And one Coronia, Brother Betubo on the 20th. What I say on the 20th of December, Unia, Casabo and one is at Jollof Festival.
I'm inviting all of you on the 20th of December. Come and enjoy proper Ghanaian cooked, prepared jollof right here on the premises of Metro TV.
Don't you know, start 25th. By Asha said that. So I say, Brabedi Jollof free.
Yeah, you know we all love jollof rice. Come and let's show the Nigerians that we are the best in the cooking of jollof rice.
One change any nyamba jollof papa. Jollof ni ngong, jollof ni jema. Don't call your boda chobana call ye ni apa.
20th of December 2025. Make sure to come have some good Ghana jollof.
The tune sad ya fro bibia Ghana had the whole Ghana for any trim Metro TV studio. How about jollof no set here be albania be a diama wow better lie into the tune safro. The bibia will be for any trim here and come baby and your only party.
Say outfit. So over say ube who wa hanuma and the 20th day I bra Ignite Media because ya chicha jollof free say ye wele jollof meat jollof chicken jollof messy to ane mu never Ignite Media never di jollof free so over free jollof and then Ignite Media ha.
We are inviting you to